not sure whether I enjoy or not being as aware as I can be sometimes. And that may sound weird to say, and it feels kind of weird to say because like I wouldn't have it any other way. But from time to time, it's really strange, like understanding why you feel the way you do in certain periods throughout the day when you're preparing to do certain things during your day. Today was my first time back at training in a long time. I only did kickboxing today. I didn't do any grappling. And the entire day leading up to it, I could feel my mind and my body just doing everything in its power to seek out comfort and to seek refuge in self, what's it called? I've forgotten the term. Self-preservation. And was trying to find every excuse under the sun. Well, to be fair, my mind wasn't trying to find every excuse under the sun not to go today. Which was quite nice because I established I could feel what was happening off the rip. Like from the jump I could feel what was happening. And I remember being in conversation with my missus and I just explained it. I literally just said something along the lines of like, yeah, my I can feel that my mind and my body's trying to self-preserve today, but I'm going. It's that simple. Because as I've spoken about before, and you don't go to class for a long period of time, even if you don't go for, even if you miss a week. So like for me, that's just 2 classes. Boy, that build up is a bit like, ugh, feels long, feels like a lot of effort. Um, Mentally, it feels real taxing. But interestingly, today, excuse me, I felt my body go into a self-preserving state more so than my mind, which was really interesting. I'm glad I went in the end. Like, I really enjoyed it. It was a really good workout for one. It was a really good class for two. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of the sparring rounds because I realized today that if I'm to get any footage of the kickboxing classes, it's imperative that I put my camera up and set my camera up before the class starts. Because of the way in which the coach structures the class, there's never, once the class has started, there's no break. So there's no moment for me to go and set shit up. You literally go from doing the drills that you're doing and you gradually transition into full sparring in most classes. So when I realized that today, I was like, fuck, which was annoying because I was really looking forward to getting some footage. I was watching some footage back with my mum the other day. It was yesterday, I think, funnily enough. And it was fun, like, watching back all my training footage, really, because it's very different to lifting. Obviously, in lifting, you're looking for really little nuances in your movements and the way you manipulate the weight. Whereas in any sort of martial art, like watching yourself back, there's so much to it. So much to it. And I find that I learn a lot when I watch myself back. You learn a lot quicker. You can spot things that you're doing wrong in an instant and iron them out the next time you go to class, which is fun. But it was, yeah, it was real good to go back. So next time I'm gonna make sure that I don't mess up the footage. With the World Cup wrapping up on Saturday, I no longer have an excuse. I let myself go for the World Cup period, if I'm being completely honest. I used it as an excuse, but the reality is I was just being lazy. I just wanted a break. Doubled down on my gym stuff. I really enjoyed that recently. However, I have missed class. Missed people. I found out one of my friends actually moved, which is a real shame. I need to speak to him. I missed the people, missed the experience. Like going to a class, every class, I don't care who you are.
is a challenge to get to, which is the beauty of this kind of trend. Is like any form of martial arts or anything, in my opinion, like anything that triggers you as a person to feel, I can't think of the word. Like, I feel like anxious is too dramatic of a word, because it's not anxiety. It's just uncomfortable. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Anything, any sort of class that you can go to that makes you feel uncomfortable to go to, that motherfucker's gonna be good for you. So yeah, it was nice to be back. I'm pretty drained right now, to be honest. I'm starving, fucking hungry. I knew this one was gonna be a bit here, there, and everywhere. However, sorry, I just wanted to quickly touch upon actually one thing that I have noticed, and I noticed it when looking back through my log and watching the clips, that doing some lifting before class, honestly, it makes you feel like fucking Wolverine. It's insane. And personally, I've recently been making sure that I lift I focus on legs. So I put my legs under some decent load, and that sets you up so nicely, especially with the grappling. Obviously I didn't grapple today, however I remember feeling like really solid. And I think the best way to put it is trust. Like, I'm able to trust my body so much, because it feels like, okay, cool, all the little fibers are firing, everything's firing, and everything's working together in order to make sure, one, nothing breaks, and two, that we perform as a unit, and we perform extremely well, which is something I'm gonna give a lot more thought to, because yeah, I really enjoy that feeling. There's no better feeling than lifting some fairly heavy weight and then go into class, whether it be kickboxing or grappling. Like, you just feel solid. Feels solid, especially in this weather. It's fucking cold right now. I couldn't feel my toes all class. Your Achilles feels like it's gonna snap at every moment, but you don't have that fear because you just trained. It's nice, man. It's nice. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.